one fisherman has been targeted in Park Marine firing. The details on your screen of an attack near the international border. One fisherman has died and another has been injured in this attack. This has happened off the coast of Gujarat, where it has been an attack from Pakistan, an attack near the international maritime border, where one fisherman has died and another has been injured. Open firing by Pakistan at the Indian boat, which had 6 fishermen, and this has happened at the international maritime boundary line, I beg your pardon, where these are the reports, the initial reports that are just coming in of Pakistan opening fire at an Indian boat that had 6 fishermen. My colleague Priyanka will join us shortly to give us more details of what has happened. But we can tell you that these are the initial details that are just coming to us. We are trying to get into further inputs of when this happened and what the condition is now. We can confirm for a fact that it has been an attack from Pakistan. This has happened off the coast of Gujarat. 6 fishermen who were in that boat, and the picture is on your screens right now, where one fisherman died in that attack. There was opening fire from Pakistan, and one has been injured in this attack. Those first pictures exclusively on Republic of an Indian boat that was attacked by Pakistan. We're trying to connect with Priyanka because Priyanka is picking up further details on the same. And Pakistan maritime security personnel who reportedly attacked an Indian boat that had 6 fishermen. This happened off the coast of Gujarat. One fisherman has been killed in this attack. We are awaiting further details. We're also trying to find out when this happened and what the security apparatus is like now. Shivani, I believe, is already with us on the phone line. Shivani, what had happened?
See, we are getting these inputs that the 6 fishermen who were in the seas and near the international maritime boundary line near Pakistan, near Gujarat, they were on their fishing boats and they were attacked by the Pakistani maritime forces. And what we are getting to know is that one of these fishermen has been killed, another one is critically injured, and the Pakistani maritime forces have also tried to kidnap these fishermen. And though there are no confirmed reports, there are sources that are giving us more input. They say that these 6 fishermen have been taken. They are kidnapped by the Pakistan maritime forces, and the Indian side is also escalating the matter. It is investigating into the whole issue, how this happened, what was the location of the fishing boat, because it's near Okha of Gujarat. So this has happened near the international maritime boundary line that is closed between both the nations, where both the fishermen they have been going and fishing with their fishing boats. So this input has been given that one of these fishermen have been killed in the attack by the Pakistan maritime forces, perhaps. Whether it is Pakistan's Navy or the other maritime force, that is yet to be confirmed. But the maritime police has already started investigating the issue and escalating the matter with the Pakistani forces also.
Continue talking to us, Shivani, because we are trying to ascertain further details as well. But tell us if we've learnt about the coordinates of our boat, which side it was, and what was the position of the Indian Navy. And given what has happened in this attack, what is the response now from our forces? What is the word that is coming in from New Delhi?
Krisha, we know that such incidents have been reported earlier also, because Pakistan has been quite aggressive on whether it comes on the land borders or on the maritime borders. And this is not a first incident. There have been reports of such attacks by Pakistan on the Indian fishermen, especially these are the private boatsmen who are inside this maritime area. And when they are in sea, it is difficult to locate where exactly they were. But what we are being told is that they were off Gujarat coast, near Okha. And this is a location which is quite close to the international.
Which is quite close to the International Maritime Boundary Line, that is IMBL. And sometimes while boating, it's difficult to demarcate or to judge which side are they present. So for that matter, the investigations have already begun, and what we are getting to know is that one fisherman has been killed, another one is injured. Total 6 fishermen were also taken into kidnap by the Pakistani forces. And the Indian, if we talk about the Indian agencies involved, that is the Gujarat area. So the maritime police there and the Indian Coast Guard would be involved in this, because they are generally looking after the borders, the IMBL area. And these fishermen usually go out in these places all over the maritime boundary of the nation. And number of times the countries involved, like if we talk about India has also spotted a number of foreign boats, but they are warned if they enter into Indian territory. They are warned several times. What exactly happened?
Really understand the situation and what has been on the Pakistani side. Major General GD Bakshi with us on the phone line. Major General, thank you for joining us. Your response to this attack that has happened, and correct me if I'm wrong, sir, because similar such attacks have happened in the past. If I believe one in 2020, even in 2015, where Pakistani soldiers had opened fire at fishermen and near the International Maritime Boundary Line, and fishermen were injured even earlier on.
You know, every day Pakistan's provocations are on the rise. The more we play cricket matches, the more we celebrate ceasefire, the more we try and engage them in talks, I'm finding the more aggressive, the more truculent, and the more damaging this nation is becoming. It started infiltration in a big way along the line of control. Then it started targeting killing of ethnic minorities to start regenerate an exodus. And then it started, major terrorist operations in Rajouri and Poonch. So about 9 civilians, 11 Indian soldiers have been killed, including we had a second lieutenant killed just about Rishi, and despite all this, we are insistent. A section of our people, our government is insistent that we must play cricket matches. Pakistan is our best and friendliest neighbor. On what basis we have come to this silly, ridiculous conclusion, I can't understand. Because we have very correctly said talks and terror do not go together. We have very correctly said you kill one Indian on this side and we will kill minimum 10 Pakistanis on your side of the LC and international border. Now we are back to turning the other cheek. We are back to a Gandhian response. The very obdurate Gandhian streak in the Indian psyche resurfaces at the top of our head. And this is the most wrong time to be nice to Pakistan. This is the most wrong time to go soft with Pakistan, unless we go soft in the head. I think the time has come to give it back, because this is one country which always misbehaves when you try and be nice.
But I wanted to elaborate on this, Major General GD Bakshi. What do you think should be the response from the Indian side, given that there has been a repetition in such attacks?
That's exactly what I'm saying. What have we done to avenge the death of about 19 of our citizens? And today we've added one more, 20. We should strike across the line of control. We have hundreds of options. We can do shallow surgical strikes. We can do deep surgical strikes. We can do air attacks, go in depth, cross the international border, mount air attacks on Pakistan. And we can mount attacks from the sea dimension. And number of attacks can be launched. Cruise missiles can be launched. Submarine-based cruise missiles, ship-based cruise missiles, naval aviation strikes,
Yes.
missile strikes. I mean, the plethora of options. Go for artillery fire assault. There are 101 ways to do damage to Pakistan, to make it pay costs and consequences for what it is doing.
All right. Major General G.D. Bakshi. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And you make your point very sharply there. I want to thank you for speaking to us this afternoon. Major General K.K. Sinha has also been very patiently holding that phone line. Major General K.K. Sinha, your response to this attack that has happened?
See, my response is very simple. Pakistan is, getting bolder and bolder in their actions of doing something mischievous. What they have done in the area, they got away in the Poonch Rajouri area, in spite of the fact that we have lost, so many soldiers. Now they are doing it now in Rann area, that is the Gujarat coast. In that area, this is the Karachi. The China is trying to put, now they are shifting the base. The military base of China is shifting to Karachi because Godar they have left off. They want to do it. That's why they're becoming, slightly proactive and, trying to do some mischievous job. We have to retaliate. There is only one method on which you can do it. And unless we retaliate, which is very substantial, we can't wait like this, Otherwise, they will become very bold. They have, already put 313 brigade. This is a suicide brigade they have created, which has come into the area of Nasera. Prime Minister, if you remember, he has been there on this Diwali day and he has mentioned that. And from that area, we have launched surgical strike. And he was, he has given the, indications that we are not going to hesitate. But now the time has come. You can't just wait, that, something bigger is going to happen. I know that, all launch pads are full. But this is the right time because you have drawn the enemy out. If they are sitting, there is a very good objective and very good target. And we have a number of options by which we can do it. And until unless we become offensive in our content, this type of things are going to happen. And Pakistan is getting bolder because now gravitation, it is totally gravitated in this area after what they have achieved in Afghanistan.
But Major General K.K. Sinha, given the fact that these attacks have happened even in the past, and for our viewers who don't typically understand how the situation may have been at the maritime international boundary, if you could explain to us, sir, what happens? Because our fishermen have been injured in the past. This time, one fisherman's life was lost. Where do they cross the coordinates? And when Pakistan open fires like this, sir, how is it that our Navy is deployed?
In this area which we, which is, where the incident has taken place is the Gujarat coast. And the Gujarat coast is basically the coastal of Rann. Rann, there is a coastal guard of ours which is supposed to carry out, the patrolling of our EEZ. We have got exclusive economic zone in this area. We have got a maritime boundary on which can go. Our fishermen, when they go on high seas, and the Pakistan do not, hold the complete Arabian Sea. In this area, basically the Arabian Sea is there. When you are going in a high seas area and doing the fishing, you are supposed to do in the international law, as per the international law and the international norms. And our fishermen, they never do it. They never cross over and they cross the, the international water of, what the Pakistan have in this area. But what is happening, especially if you know now the Karachi, they are getting bolder because the China has, already shown his hand. They are interested that, they want to shift the way from Godar to Karachi. And in that area, which is very close to it. And they have become slightly more aggressive and you can say, hegemonic way of doing things. So they will say that the Indian fishermen have crossed those, the boundary and they have entered the, Pakistan water. But there is no proof. And that is supposed to be a retaliation by our Coast Guard. And we should be proactively, they have killed. And if they must have apprehended, we can kick for that, we can do it because there are a number of, fishing boats of Pakistan in this area. Chinese boats are there. So we have to become proactive. And I'm very sure that, we should not sit tight on this. We have to react and we have to react very fast. And because you have to give the response immediately. If you don't give the response, they will become bolder in their action.